Do you like the free flow?
I do like the free flow.
Welcome to the Ash and Burns podcast. Two guys don't know what we're talking about, but come along for the ride. We talk about politics, religion, sex, video games, movies, pop culture, conspiracies, aliens, ghosts, Bigfoots, and
anything and everything.
That's right, Ash and Burns podcast.
Rolled up into a big juicy burrito. What's it taste The red light.
Didn't record last week. I don't have headphones.
You son of a gun.
I'm rocking without it tonight. That's just what I'm doing. Are you in the shot?
Yeah.
I'm in the shot. Yep.
We all getting shots. Shots.
Put the headband on. Because I get all sweaty when I start podcasting.
Yeah.
And it covers my 5 head.
We get into the deep dive.
Oh. So, I don't know if it's the algorithm hitting me up hard. Reference conspiracies. But, like, I'm all about it.
Yeah,
we talk about conspiracies a lot before.
Conspiracy.
Can't have shit.
Them dogs barking, that's a conspiracy. He knows what's going on. Veda, you know what's going on.
I need to shut that door and get my headphones.
Well,
I'm going to do it.
hello, people.
We got nothing but time.
We got nothing but time.
For you, honey.
It's Friday night. I done did my work. I done did my treadmilling.
Nice.
Done ate my food.
Nice.
And I'm about to have I'm about to get all wired up because I had a big old chocolate chip cookie like that, big around.
Strawberries and
Whipped
whipped
cream on top.
oh,
I cut it like pizza. I don't know if you noticed that.
I saw that.
I was eating my cookie in little pizza bites, slices.
I just ate mine like a man.
Well, I had to put.
Did you want some milk with it too?
Nah, bro. I don't drink milk. Milk's for sissy nannies.
People that need calcium. Ash and Burns podcast. We're here with Mr. Burns and we're here with Mr. Ash here. We bring you topics that are near and dear to us. We kind of just talk, whatever.
Yeah.
We just come down here with no plan, no subject matter.
We hit it raw.
And we hit it raw. And we can start talking about the ocean and end up about nanoscience.
Yeah.
Who knows?
What's nanoscience?
I don't know. Let's talk about it.
I don't know nothing about that.
Me neither. So the ocean has salt in it, apparently.
It's 70% of Earth's surface.
And we don't even know all of it.
That's right.
Isn't that crazy?
I think they said only 2 or 3% of the ocean has been.
Man, I tell you
explored.
what, I used to know this guy that Theo Vaughn. Every one of his is like, man, I tell you. Anyway.
I think it's him.
I think that's an act.
I think he's the dude.
You think he's a dude?
But
Just
he
a
always
reflection
says,
of himself?
I know this guy. No, it was him. I think it was him when he was little.
Probably was. We all done stupid shit.
I think he used to poop in his own yard and then dig a hole and bury it. And then he claimed it was some kid down the road.
Man, I used to know this kid named Raquel, man. He used to poop in the yard. We used to have a raccoon for the mayor of our city, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was just rando. My accent sounded like Theo in my head, so I was like,
well, you sounded like a guy that could not sound like Theo.
I can't. No. Anyway, salt, water, ocean, lots of life down there.
Yep.
How come we don't spend more? It's either here's
I think
conspiracy.
technology
forbids us?
Yeah.
No way, dude.
Dude, the pressure.
We can't build something to withstand the pressure.
No.
Yes.
No.
A big iron block with a lens on it. You'd be all right.
A big iron block.
Yeah. Big lead block.
Once that lead starts,
what's it going to do?
all it takes is an inch of that surface to start getting compromised, and then it would just compound
build it out of rock from the bottom of the ocean. Boom.
How you get the rock out?
You get a long rope 5 miles deep. How deep is the deepest? that we know of.
Mariana Trench.
See, what I'm getting at is a conspiracy. I believe we don't explore the ocean because of military secrets and
Aliens.
possibly illegal aliens.
Illegal.
Well, they're not from this planet. They're illegal by the bylaws of our
Well, what if they are
sovereign.
from the planet? They're just a different species.
illegal. Can't time travel. It's illegal. I wonder if there is laws like that are
They
impossible.
can't time travel.
Yeah, like I wonder if there's a law that says permission that like you cannot time travel. You get your phone tonight? What are you doing? Texting your boo?
I'm doing. How deep is the deepest part of the ocean?
I say 2 miles.
Way off.
Wow. What is it?
A mile is like 5,700 feet.
I don't know. Ask that question next.
The deepest part of the ocean, called Challenger Deep, is approximately 35,876 feet.
How many miles is that?
That's like 7 miles.
No.
Yeah.
No. No. Man, I don't know about that, Holmes. Let me get my other phone out.
Or it's 10,935 meters for all the other weirdos on the planet.
The one guy in Brazil listening to this, and one guy in England. It's the meters,
It's the deepest known point on the earth. There could be something deeper, but all we know is the Mariana Trench.
Okay, let's ask. How many miles deep is the ocean? Oh, 2.3 miles.
No, there ain't.
That's what's. Hang on, no. Mariana Trench has a depth of around 7 miles. I gotta read the full article.
I said around 7 miles.
You did. The average is 2.3 miles,
Oh.
but the deepest part is 7 miles.
Well, I'm about average then.
Yeah, you know.
It's about 2.3
Yeah.
miles.
For white guys, huh? Oh, yeah, the mile. Yeah, it's 2.3. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Dude, I run more than that a day.
Oh, here we go. So you've actually ran more this week than the deepest part of the ocean.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, if you do my
You did
whole
4
work-
miles a day?
If you hold on, I'm gonna pull them up.
Why? Who cares? Why are you trying to run as deep the ocean is? Huh?
Oh wait. So today I did 4.
Yeah.
Yesterday I didn't do any because I did a big development and I worked all day
That's
walking
where it
as you
starts.
say. But then 3,
You'll never reach.
3, 6, 9, 13 miles
Yeah. So
this week.
You almost are miles short coming back up from the Marianas Trench.
Yeah.
Makes you feel good, don't it?
Not really. I feel like I don't do anything.
You know, like the only thing I compare that is debt. I got enough debt.
They can hit the bottom of it.
Yeah, I think so. I could never get it. Like, oh well, you know.
Well, other than a mortgage,
That's where Megatron is too. Mortgage.
if you take that out of it, then I don't have debt. I don't owe anything.
Which must be nice.
Well, I don't buy anything.
Oh, dude, you see this? I just bought this today.
All I'd pay for is bills and food. That's all I do.
I try to lower my bills, but it always creeps back because I got so used to it. Like Amazon Music or any music service, any streaming music service.
Yeah, I don't do any of that.
See, I love, like, I'll have an album. I'm like, oh, the new album's out. Oh, let me listen to it. I can do it. And I can listen to it 7 times, you know.
Yeah.
Pandora Free, I love it, but I can't fast forward. I can't listen to the same song
Why?
because it's free and it shuffles.
They just do it on its own.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, hey, you can have it for free, but I'm the DJ.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't go back to a song and play it over again, and you got commercials. It's still a great service.
That's like radio, bro.
It
That's
is.
literally radio.
Mhm. But the commercials are like less than a minute, both of them.
It don't matter.
And then it goes to another song. But you get to pick a category of music.
No, bro.
It's really good.
I'd rather do without.
Well, I've listened lately. It's funny you mention this. This week I've listened to the radio and I've scanned all the frequencies. I'm just curious.
What is this? The 90s?
Exactly.
Listening to the radio?
Dude, there is a lawyer radio station on. I was listening to today. American Justice. I don't know what it is. Something, some long thing. But it's a channel about laws on the radio.
Is
They're
that
talking about
AM
law.
830? At noon? Was it on at noon?
It was around noon when I heard it, but it was just a whole radio station.
Oh, okay.
The whole radio station was a bunch of lawyers talking.
ACLJ, I think.
That sounds very right.
Yeah. That's the dude that runs it's a Christian, or the guy that does the report, but he's also a lawyer, but he talks about lawyer stuff.
But this whole radio station had its own ads, subscribe to the, yeah.
Well, I know he's only on like the 12 to 12:30 block.
Maybe that was
on
it
AM
then.
830.
The way it sounded, this was the whole radio station.
But that's Christian Talk Radio. What are you doing listening to Christian Talk Radio?
I was cruising.
You
To my
converting,
point.
boy?
No, to my point. Radio used to be music.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't get nowhere else.
So was MTV.
Mm-hmm. It used to be. But before MTV.
When it first came out.
If a song you liked and you didn't want to buy the album,
Uh-huh.
like the cassette or the record, you would have a tape recorder and wait for it to come on and then hit record, right?
Yeah.
Well, now that stream music's there, you don't need radio stations no more.
That's right.
So all the frequencies on FM are mostly Hispanic channels, and talk radio channels. There's
Yeah.
still some rock channels out there, like Simon, Rock 92, 102 Jams.
Well, Simon, I think's everything.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's still channels.
Yeah.
The link, theirs is, how Simon in local area market, Simon, we play everything.
Yeah.
The link is we play anything. But they're both owned by iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio has taken over all. It used to be, little private radio stations, mom and pops. That's
Yeah.
right.
They own Rock 92.
No, Rock 92 is independent. They're Dick Broadcasting. 107 and Rock 92 around here are independent.
Yeah. Used to have a customer that worked for him.
Yep, they're both the same studio, same company, Dick
Okay.
Broadcasting. And then there's that country classic radio station out of Virginia that's independent.
Is that the Bull?
No, it's classic country, 98.1, I think. That sounds right. Yeah,
Oh, no, I'm listening.
they're from Galax, Virginia.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But then most of them are not Chinese. Geez, most of them. Well, they probably own them. Truthfully,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
most of them are Hispanic channels now because radio's cheap now to own because nobody's on it. Christian radio stations, Hispanic radio stations, and talk radio stations now are just pretty much the majority of the FM frequencies out there because everybody streams nowadays.
Yeah.
And how we talk about the Mariana Trench in this now, I don't know, but this is what we do.
Yeah.
And so I was listening to the radio, and it had that lawyer channel, but I guess it's just a show. And then you got Rush Radio. I guess Rush is dead now.
Yeah. They must be on repeat.
No, it's Glenn Beck and all them dudes. They still have a channel on there. And
I don't listen to any of that.
I don't listen to radio. I've made myself listen to it recently. And then I listened to some. It was a lunch break super jam or something where this DJ was playing all these songs and mashing them together for lunch. Just one long continuous song. You know how DJs do. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Rock 92 is probably big around here. Local guys. Two guys named Chris. Shout out. Not that they need it from ash&burnz.
Yeah.
But yeah, the radio's kind of gone the way. And cable television. Who has cable television anymore? Do you have it?
No.
No, I don't either. I just pay for a service I want, and they have a lot of options.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of like older people that have cable.
I wonder though.
Or
Like
like
that-
Dish or Direct TV. Or
That
something.
market's got to suck,
Yeah.
Because like QVC, that's a cable channel, but I bet I can go to YouTube and watch QVC live streaming. Don't need you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're going to get paid. They're going to.
Yeah.
I used to love QVC when it came out. It was Home Shopping Network and QVC, Quality Value C. I don't know what the C meant.
Who are you?
Dude, when I was young, my grandmother watched it, and I watched it. I thought it was interesting. These guys,
You used to watch Antique Roadshow too?
yeah,
Oh my God.
it's interesting. Mike Rowe used to be on QVC. Mike Rowe here. He used to sell. And it's funny because they would sell like knives or comic books. That poster, Spider-Man poster I got for QVC when I was like 9. It's limited edition signed by the artist. A boy.
Yeah, they also made it into a card.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have the card.
Mm-hmm. The Ultimate Collection.
Yeah.
Yep, Series 3.
Yeah.
QVC, baby.
Huh. How dumb.
But I love how they could get something like this and then talk about it for an hour. I mean, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
And just a salesman. You definitely need these. These are limited. Oh, we're down to 600 of them right now. I tell you what, right now, for the customers that watch right now, let's lower that price 10% right now, shall we? Check this out. 10% more off of this will make this $59.99. You need one of these in your life.
But 2 easy payments of
$25.
33.
Ish.
Yeah.
Mike Rowe here. I can't do his voice, but Mike Rowe's the man.
Yeah, he is.
But he used to be on QVC. He got fired from QVC and then rehired, I think. The story's right.
For what? What did he get fired for?
He was in late night, and he was just doing micro things, saying little sly things and like bucking the system. And then one of the celebrities had like some kind of, I can't remember the story exactly, but anyway, they didn't like him, but the celebrity loved him. Joan Rivers loved him. I think it's Joan Rivers. She had like cooking pots or something, and she loved him, and so they kept him for her sake. Eventually he got fired or he quit one.
Did she own it?
No, but she was like selling her cooking wear or clothes or something on QVC. Once in a while you get a celebrity and they're pawning their stuff off.
Yeah.
And she liked them, and they were like, damn, she likes them. So we can't fire them.
I wonder if we can hawk our merchandise on QVC.
Well, do we have merchandise? What we have? A couple of T-shirts.
Yeah, you made a couple T-shirts.
True that. We got
made a couple of T-shirts.
Our crest.
Hand stitched it.
Yeah, it's tough, man. My hands, look at that.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Blood, sweat, and tears. Every T-shirt you buy has my tears on it.
And that's a guarantee.
You probably want to wash it, though.
That's not a guarantee.
Just put it straight on.
It came straight from China.
Yeah.
China.
Mariana's Trench.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going back to the deep ocean. Oh, okay, I kind of know how we got there. The reason why we won't go discover the ocean. Aliens and military secrets. You can't be down there and be like, oh, there's a damn submarine here.
Well, that's what they say about the moon. We don't go back because on the dark side of it, the moon's actually an alien satellite base, and that they threatened us.
Don't come up here. That bull crap.
Yeah.
Stay there.
And what they're doing is they're mining helium-3 out of it.
Out of the moon?
Yeah. Because the moon has a lot of helium in it. And so they're mining it.
And keeping it perfect distance for us to benefit from it and all that stuff. And I mean, the moon is very vital to our life here.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why we're here, because the moon, tidal wave, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Anywho.
Uh-huh. Who told you that?
Ancient aliens.
Some guy.
Some scientist.
Some guy with an idea.
Some guy with an idea. And he tested a hypothesis.
But how do you know that his guidelines that he tested it are true guidelines?
That's true. It's very true. We don't actually know that. We just go, he looks reputable. I believe him.
Yeah. Okay. Teach everybody that, because that's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do. Put it in school books. But it might be wrong with that. But you know what? We haven't proved it wrong yet. So far, this seems right.
Absence of evidence is evidence of absence.
Whoa, look at you, big brain. Where's this coming from?
Who's that from?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
You just made that up, or you heard it?
No, I hear it all the time. Which I don't think it is true. That's too wordy for my brain to wrap around.
Well, the thing is a lot of people, scientists, will argue religion will argue scientist. And then there's some people that work kind of between them.
John Lennox, I've been listening to him a lot. He's a mathematician that teaches out of Oxford, but he's a Christian, and he breaks down the Bible to where it's like I am like an idiot listening to him, and he's a straight up genius. He's got multiple degrees and PhDs.
Smart dude, yeah.
But he's a mathematician. But yeah.
But one of the biggest things I hear is like religious persons say, there's no way this could be created by just random choice.
Yeah.
And then that guy will go, well, who created God?
Yeah.
And it's the same question, really. Really. Opposite spectrum, same question.
Yeah.
We can't explain it.
Yeah.
Science can't explain it, but it's here, and we got a theory. A preacher or a religious person can't explain who made God, but we have a theory. It's always been here forever,
Yeah.
and time is irrelevant.
Well,
Scientists kind of say it now.
Well,
too.
we say God's eternal just because he's not confined to time.
Yeah.
So therefore, he's
And we
eternal.
can't even wrap our head around that. Yeah.
Because our brain is,
Linear.
especially how we've been brought up, we've got time. Or we can count our days by 24 hours. We can count hours by minutes, minutes by seconds. So in our brain, ever since we're little, we're raised to be confined into a time.
I wonder if we could trick our minds into not believing in time. You know what I mean?
I don't think you can trick your mind not believe in it. I think you can get yourself in a habit to where time is irrelevant to you if you just practice with that. But everything, business, day-to-day life, it's all restricted by time.
Well, we talk about our week here. We work 5 days a week and
Yeah.
enjoy the weekend. But I guess the reason why we make time is because our bodies change, and we're like,
Yeah.
oh, I wasn't then and there. But what if you could fool your brain, which, your brain, I'm really going deep here. I'm reaching, so it might not make no sense. Your brain gets this reality and makes it what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could go, that's not real and I don't believe in it, then would you ever really age if you could convince wholly and solely your body, hey, body, we actually are not aging, so stop aging. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think that's right. I don't think it can.
Not natural order.
Because that would defy the law of physics.
Yeah.
Of
Well, the physics,
decay.
we understand them, yeah, and decay, yeah.
Decay, because everything's decaying.
Well, the only reason why we age is because our body slows down fixing.
Yeah.
Like our melanin right now in our beards just said, just give up on it when you
Yeah.
get the resources, and so now it's white. Our wrinkles, our
'cause
old
we're married.
scars.
And we have children.
God, yeah. I see some guys out there in the world like, I'm 50-something years old, and I'm like, yeah, you must be single. Yeah, I got kids. I'm like, okay.
Still got color in their beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm
my
telling you.
My lieutenant where I used to work, he looks like he's 20. He's 50-something, but he's constantly working his body.
Yeah.
He's the guy I talk about open a can of beans and just eats them because nutrition doesn't care about taste on anything.
That's how I am.
Really?
Yeah, I done flipped this little mindset on. It's, dude,
Yeah,
I can
yes,
eat
you're right.
and it just I don't do it, and then because I made a mistake 2 months ago, and I went and bought nutritional shakes instead of protein shakes, and I drank half of it, and then I was like, let me check again how much protein it, and I noticed it had 50 grams of carbs in that one little shake, and it had like 600 calories, and I was like, oh dang, this is
600 calories. That's a lot.
for a shake, but it's meant for you to bulk, like to get, in case you were
Oh.
like real skinny, but you want to add some
You
weight.
just stop eating meals and drink that.
Yeah, just drink it. Well, just a shake on top of meals, and so
Yeah.
I let my brother have it because he's like a twig, and he took a sip out of it. He's like, oh, gross, it's gross, and I was like, well, yeah, I didn't like I told him, I was like, I didn't really enjoy the taste, but it meets a mean to an end. Like you just suffer through it and gulp it down, and then you got the nutrition in you.
I don't want to say I'm incapable of that, but the taste is very strong for me. Like
Yeah.
I can't eat healthy because I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Well, dude, I used to for a week for lunch. All I ate was romaine lettuce with tuna and fried egg on it.
Well, good shit.
Yeah, but the tuna was just straight up tuna. It was a whole big can, like one of those $4 cans. It was 3 servings of the little single cans. It was 3 of those together, but without like mayonnaise, because I love tuna with mayonnaise. Like no mayonnaise. It was just dried up tuna. So as I was eating it, I was like, it's very fishy, but I'm like, it's protein. Got to get it down. So I just turned that little switch off of enjoyment.
You know what's crazy? The thing about it, you said you used to eat the tuna. When I was a kid, I lived with my grandparents because I had Lyme disease, and so I needed like I was in bad shape. But I eat like old people do. I'd eat a can of tuna with vinegar in it. I'd eat just crackers. I'd eat
Sardines.
I'd never eat sardines.
Oh.
I couldn't get past the body. But I'd eat lettuce, just lettuce with cheese, no ranch, no nothing, and just eat that. I eat that all the time.
Dude, my father-in-law, when we go out to eat, he's like, I want a salad. But he tells the waitress, he's like, I just want a quarter of a head of lettuce with ranch on it, and that's it.
Eat like a wedge.
Well, yeah, he like slices it up and eats it, but it's a wedge of lettuce with just ranch on it. That's all he wants. No cheese,
I get it.
no, just lettuce and ranch.
I used to eat that when I was a kid. I used to eat, not like wedge, but I eat just lettuce with like American cheese slice.
Ugh.
And I just ate that all the time. That's good, man. And then I'd eat like a...
You know it's legitimately not cheese?
It's cheese.
No, it ain't.
It's good cheese.
It's not cheese. It has no dairy in it. How is it cheese?
I don't know about that.
Look it up.
That sounds like conspiracy.
We're talking conspiracy. Look up American cheese and see if it's even cheese.
Thanks, Michelle Obama.
Yeah. Oh, Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Oh, she slipped up. Yeah.
You beat me to it.
She slipped up on her own podcast. She's talking about somebody supporting trans, and she's like, "That's very important to me because me as a man." And then she's like,
and just keep on talking.
Yeah. It's like we knew it.
Dude, with AI, you don't know. I mean, hey, celebrities have foster kids. They have. I'm not foster, but they have women that will have children for them so they don't ruin their body. Beyonce.
Yeah, surrogate mothers.
Surrogate, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah. No, but I remember there was back whenever Obama was president, she was giving a speech or like doing an interview with somebody. I forgot who it was. Very famous interviewer person. And she was like, yeah, it's very hard on Obama or on Barack being a single parent and all. And then she like pivoted and started, and it's like, what? Hold on. How is he a single parent? I think your kids
you didn't have the children.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like,
dude, I can't believe anything on videos nowadays either because AI.
Well, this is back before AI. This was legit.
Our version of AI.
Well, this is before all the deep fake and everything was coming up.
Deep fake's been around for, maybe. Okay, I'll give it
to
you.
Or maybe if it was deep fake just now coming up. I don't know. I'm just saying, if it just started coming out, you could tell it was deep fake. This was like legit.
God, we were on it tonight, boy. Yeah. Mariana's Trench to this. Speaking of deep fakes and all that stuff, isn't it awesome how you can change the value of something by social media marketing? For example, the 90s, Limp Bizkit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Limp Bizkit's cool. Oh, they suck. Remember how everybody's like, Limp Bizkit sucks.
I liked them when I was a kid.
But you got around, they suck. They're like, this is stupid. Fred Durst is a douchebag. It sucks. Well,
the character, I think.
I think it stopped recording. Maybe. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if my screen just goes black. If it does, we'll just pick it up. Hit the button. All right, so that's what happens.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't important.
I hope he knows that we always do a podcast on Friday night.
Hit accept. Hit speaker. Yo, what up?
What's up, big dog?
Podcasting,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I bet you are.
I'll let you go.
I'll call you back, brother.
All right.
All right.
Get off of my time. This is my time with him. My time.
You don't even need me no more.
What are you talking about? I always need you. You don't need me no more.
Oh, my God.
You pushing me to the curb.
That's the commish from Mechanicsville, by the way.
Pushing me to the curb.
Yeah. You're coming with us.
Nuh-uh.
Bullshit.
I ain't coming coming with no other dudes.
You will.
Uh-uh.
You just give up all these dreams and just come along and be with us in Mechanicsville.
If it was like, if y'all were like McShooterville and was about guns, I'd be all in it. But you're talking about a car.
You know what?
Automobilo.
We may end up doing a podcast like this with the boys, and I want you to be there as well.
I don't know. I don't know them guys.
You get to know them. They're great.
I don't know, man. I ain't got time for new friends,
Well,
boy.
you'll be an associate. You'll work for us. Anywho,
You better pay my medical bill.
Limp Bizkit. Yeah, that's true. Limp Bizkit. Everybody was like, "Boo, Limp Bizkit sucks." Fred Durst is a hole. You know, he slept with Britney Spears while she was dating Justin Timberlake.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fred Durst slept with Christy Aguilera. All them cats.
I only like Limp Bizkit because of Wes Borland.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He was.
He's cool as crap.
Yeah, good guitarist.
Mm-hmm. Still is.
Oh yeah.
But that brings me
Yeah.
my point. Social media has all of a sudden kind of started putting them back up, like cool again.
Really?
And yeah, they're all over social media. Like I'm scrolling.
Well, I know that they've been doing tours like nonstop. That's all they ever do is still tour.
Yep, and they're
they
like coming
never
back
quit.
around. Well, the new metal is starting to kind of hit again.
Oh, really?
They call it new metal.
Yeah.
Corn and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But social media has changed the opinion of things. And like with
I'm not on it.
Trump, social media pretty much won it for him. Between all the memes, Keck,
Oh, yeah.
Pepe the Frog, all that, you know. And then he still does that. He still like just does dumb stuff, just troll. He loves trolling the left.
Yeah.
People are like, that's not very presidential of him. I'm like, well, they trying to kill him, so
Yeah, exactly.
let the man cook.
Yeah, I watched a Charlie Kirk video where this guy gets up in a university and he's like, yeah, you know, like Trump's just childish. He gets up there and he antagonizes the left and all that. And Charlie Kirk's like, well, name an instance, you know, other than they tried to kill him. They tried to put him in jail for 700 years, but he's antagonizing them. It was pretty epic.
Well, I mean, he's right though. The kid's right, but I'm no better than him. I can't turn another cheek. I'm like, oh, now I'm the president. Oh, okay.
Well, you have rules. You can't you're not a dictator.
No, not like breaking rules, but I'm not letting people off. I'm holding you accountable.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
but that's not your
I'd be
job to do.
antagonizing too.
You'd have to stick that FBI on him.
He's even putting, have you seen a meme he put up of says 45, 47, and he goes 48 written in the shells? ... 48 question mark. He can't run 3 terms, but he is trolling, man.
Well, he'll be president for 3rd term because he's going to dictate it up.
For real, he won't do that. But
yeah, I know.
That's
as far as the left, I'm trolling now.
Oh man, they're like,
he's a dictator. He's a dictator.
And that
who was president when they made us wear masks inside of a restaurant to walk in, but then sit down and take them off?
Trump. Trump was president for the very first part of COVID.
The first 6 months.
Yeah.
And then they got him out, but people were doing that 2 years into it in 2002 or 22.
I don't remember this now, so I may be wrong. When COVID first started, he did what everybody else did. We believed it. We were trying to do our best.
Yeah.
But then he started talking crap about Fauci, and they started booing him.
Yeah.
And now, lo and behold, everybody's like, yeah, he was right. If I remember correctly.
How is Fauci so correct, but yet got a pardon for decades of medical research? How is he correct?
Well, he didn't really get a pardon because he got auto-pinned, possibly.
Yeah. I know they're I'm just saying, like, the idea of he got pardoned for decades of research, of work, of years of work. Well, hold on. Why would he need a pardon if he was correct the entire time?
It's like giving me a pardon for something, and I'm like, obtaining property false pretense in New Jersey. It gives me a pardon for that, and I'm like, I've never been to New Jersey.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would I need a pardon, President?
Yeah.
Because you could go, I don't need that. Thank you, but no thanks. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Well,
but he took it.
That's like me going and doing a termite treatment on a home, and then the state giving me a pardon for the termite treatment.
It's like,
what would be your first initial thought?
Why do I need a pardon?
I did something wrong, and now they're trying to get me a scapegoat.
Would you take it?
No, because I'd be like, no, I ain't do nothing wrong.
I'd just take it. Just take it. No, I would.
Well, I wouldn't take
I guess they come with something.
I know I saw one thing where a woman's like, yeah, Trump's just he's a dictator. He's using the system and writing pardons or something like that. And the guy interviewing was like, "Oh, like you mean like Joe Biden pardoning his son for decades of."
Andrew said he wouldn't.
Yeah.
He pardoned a lot more people
decades.
than Trump has yet.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and Obama has pardoned a lot of people.
Yeah, and well, they're all talking about Trump's bad because he closed the borders and he's deporting people, but yet, again, I think I said this Monday when we did it. It didn't record. Obama deported 3 million illegal immigrants. Where's all the outrage against Obama?
Well, when he ran against McCain, he said he was going to shut down Guantanamo. And what happened when
but
he
it's
got
still
there?
open.
Oh, he expanded Guantanamo when he became president.
Yeah,
That's
why you can't trust them.
Putin says that about U.S. presidents. They'll say whatever it takes, and as soon as they get to office, they don't do it.
Yeah.
Except that dude right there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm motioning towards El Presidente, who's off camera right now. Usually he's standing behind me, but you know what?
Yeah.
I can't stand in front of that man.
Yeah. Exactly.
I get out of his way.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Sir, wrong hand. There we go. Right there to you, boss man. Make America great.
Get it back.
Get it back, baby. Not again. It's always great.
Yeah.
Make America the greatest.
That's right.
I don't see why not. How can you get mad about that?
I don't know. Unless you're a Nazi.
Well, go to Argentina and bring a scientist,
Yeah.
Just slide on out of here, right?
Yeah.
You're bad, remember?
Or build a space and rocket program.
Using some of the best genocidal, crazy maniacs.
That's how he went to the moon.
Wouldn't that be
using
something?
Nazis.
Wouldn't that be something if we pardon Nazis, let them become scientists to go to the moon, and we never actually went to the moon?
Yeah. That's exactly what we did.
That's what happened.
Our government whitewashed all of their criminal record.
To go to the moon.
To go
Well,
to the
going
moon,
to the
but we
moon.
never went to the moon.
Wait, yeah,
We can't get past that radiation belt. Ain't that something?
Has any other country been to the moon? It's just us, right?
Just us. Just us.
Yeah, I killed lots of Jews. I was a genocidal, homicidal maniac.
But I can build a rocket.
War crimes. I'll get you to the moon. I can't get you to the moon.
Well,
Guess-
they actually invented rockets.
Yeah, that's true. We'll get Scorsese in here. We'll get to the moon.
Mm. What's that dude? That director?
Scorsese.
No,
Yes.
the other one. They made The Shining.
Oh no, it isn't Scorsese. It's starts with a K.
Yeah.
Coppola. No.
Yeah. No, not Coppola. He makes really.
The Shining.
Yeah, The
He
Shining.
made 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah. I'm terrible with names.
Oh my God, dude! I would have told you Scorsese, but Scorsese's still alive.
Yeah, he did. This guy. He made The Shining, and
Who is the director of The Shining?
they say that the little boy said, picking up, he had that little rocket ship. It was all
Stanley Kubrick.
Kubrick, yeah.
Wow, I was way off.
Yeah,
Michael
Stanley
Bay took us to the moon.
Yeah, Stanley Kubrick.
Kubrick.
They say it was him. They got him to do it.
Yes, that's what I meant. I meant to say Kubrick. I said somebody told you. Steven Spielberg took us to the moon.
Yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock. What is this my feet are on?
Ooh.
Speaking of which, is that divine intervention or
Yeah,
what?
right there, boy. You know what I Googled the other day?
What's that?
The Huntsville Space and Rocket Center.
I've been there.
Yeah,
I
me
drove
too.
by it.
I've been in it
I didn't go in it.
as a kid.
Huntsville's a cool city, Rocket City.
Yeah, we were talking, me and the wife was talking about when we take our winter vacation to take the girl there.
Might inspire.
To
Be kinda
what?
cool.
Be a liar?
Oh,
all I got to do is get her in there for 4 minutes, and then she can be an astronaut.
That's right. I'm an astronaut. Yes, you are, baby.
Yeah.
I
Right.
saw.
You hear she Katy Perry blew out some birthday candles. Now she's a firefighter.
She's a firefighter.
Right, baby. Yeah.
What's this about handing out pizza?
I don't
Pizza
know.
parties. That's slang for child molestation. Pizza party.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like pizza that much. I ain't never having a party about it.
Pizza Diddy party. Pizza parties. What was I going to say? Something about? Oh, I saw a post on X. of these guys. You know how you like light a lighter and it'll be the shadow of the lighter, but not a shadow of the flame. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
And like a match, and it won't be a shadow of the flame, but
Well, light doesn't produce shadow. Only objects that obstructs its.
yeah. But then somebody had a SpaceX rocket picture, and then the shadows on the ground of the SpaceX rocket and the flame.
No.
Yes.
That's
Think
not
about
how
it.
It works.
Well, think about it. The sun is casting down and creating a shadow. Well, the flame is casting shadow because it's so thick. It isn't like a flame on a lighter.
I guess.
Right?
Yeah. I'm not a rocket scientist.
But to me, it made sense. I was like, you're an idiot. Shut up. You know, I don't know.
Or that the sun is brighter than the flame.
Well, the flames is bigger than this table, bigger than this room.
Yeah.
Big giant pillow of flame. It'll cast. It's creating light too, but yeah, it's not as bright as the sun shining down. Look it up, people.
Photoshop.
Photoshop.
People.
But there's one space moon photo that I found interesting, where the boot print's that deep into the dust. But the module, the Apollo mission module, is sitting on the dust. It's just sitting right there on the surface, flat as could be, not sunk in or nothing. And I'm like, huh. That's weird.
Oh. While you were talking, it popped into my brain.
That's what we do. So we should call it a podcast.
Yeah, pop in my brain. I was at a customer's house that I get to see him once a year for termite. But he works for like a banking company, or not really a banking company. He works for internet security, but he goes over banks. And he's talking about like trillions of dollars of transactions, and he's got to monitor that security. So he's like really knowledgeable. But I was talking to him about you, and he said you are an idiot for trusting AI. He says it's the worst thing that we're doing.
Oh, this is the guy that built his own computer that goes to super speed to keep up with the transactions.
No, he didn't build his own.
Or something. He has like a super water cooled computer. That
No,
guy.
he told me one time that he made a computer to game on. That whenever he would play when he got off of work for like 3 hours a night, and for 1 month his electric bill was $400 more.
That's crazy.
Because his gaming PC was so powerful.
So I shouldn't believe in AI.
No, he says you're an idiot for trusting it. He's on my side talking about Terminators. He's like, dude, Skynet's around the corner. He's like, I work in the industry where AI is scaring me. And he said,
he don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. And he's
you don't know what you're talking about. I do.
He said Skynet is around the, and I was like, I know, I told it. And I was like, yeah, my friend thinks, talking about you, he thinks he's going to be buddy with it. And
that's right.
And he's like,
you know what?
The computers don't have sympathy.
What other alternative do we have? Because we're not going to be able to stop it.
Yeah. You just stop all
Nobody's
of it.
going to do it. Nobody's going to do
Exactly.
it. So
but if we can.
Go get buddy.
Nobody
you ain't going to do it. We can save this planet, but we don't.
Well, yeah. Because the people that are complaining about global warming is the ones flying private jets every day.
Well, even to a more extreme example, America's like, we're stopping AI because
China won't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we can't. So
we would.
I'm friendly with
we
AI.
would have to stop it as like a human race. But again, that whole, since we have regional powers, Americans against China. China's like, oh, well, yeah, they're stopping. We're going to be the industry
And that's
leader.
another thing. That is one of the few things that is positive about an NWO. One world government.
Nope.
Is one positive thing.
Don't
that
talk
way,
that, boy.
That way, it wouldn't be, we're stopping our nuclear programs. Well, I'm going to build ours. It'd be one
who
world.
would be the leader? Because you got communist leaders that will want all the power.
Yeah, I tell you who'd be a good leader.
Trump.
Kim Jong-un. He can run a country pretty
Oh,
good.
wow.
I mean, we wouldn't be eating. We'd be all skinny.
Yeah, we all
malnourished.
starved to death.
North Koreans' bodies are smaller bone structure than South Koreans because they're so malnourished.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
And
we allow it to happen. We don't do nothing about it.
Well, we can't.
Well, I know.
Because they have allies.
If they had oil.
And then it'd be a war.
If they had oil or they had like resources of Ukraine, we'd be over liberating that ass. Well, we did South Korea. So.
Yeah. World War III was going to be a possibility in 1977.
Really?
Yeah, from North Korea and South Korea, because they have that demilitarized zone.
mhm.
Well, right at the border, there's a tree there, and it was planted by the first communist leader dude there. Not Kim Jong-un or his dad, but I think the one before that, the grandfather. He planted that tree, and then it grew up in the 77. America was like,
On the wrong side.
well, no, they were like, that tree's blocking, because it's a huge tree, and they're like, it's blocking a certain point
Oh, yeah.
of our surveillance. And so America sent dudes down there, and they started chopping it down. And the North Koreans came down, and they actually fist fought, and people got hurt and killed. And then they come back. North Korea came back and said, no, our leader planted that. Our divine leader planted that. That tree's sacred. You can't do nothing about it.
America said, oh, my bad.
Nuclear war almost happened over a tree.
Well, it'd be the same as somebody tearing down one of our sacred treasures.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't think we'd go to nuclear war, but
Well, I don't know. You don't know.
but it all got ramped up.
Did it?
Nuclear war, like all that. They were talking about it almost like Cold War again.
We didn't know.
Yeah.
Tree was our way.
Yeah.
It's a tree.
Yeah, it's just a tree to us, but to them they're like, no, sacred leader planted.
When Kim Jong-il was born, a glacier cracked and a sparrow. This is taught to him.
What?
Yeah, this fake history.
Oh yeah, Kim Jong-un or whatever, the guy now, he's played every game of golf he's played. He's holding one every hole. Every time he's played, he's holding one.
And they jump and act crazy when he's around.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, if you don't, then he's like, he points at his dude and says, and then they gone. So of course,
He is the number one buyer of Cristal or Hennessy, one of those expensive
Wow.
brands. Yeah, number one buyer.
ain't that Jay-Z's?
Oh, I don't know. I don't care for Jay-Z. Never did care for
Yeah,
Jay-Z.
never really did either.
I think he's part of the.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Whatever that is.
Jim Carrey did it one time.
Really?
Jim Carrey came on and was like, you know what that means, don't you? You know what that means. That's a secret society stuff. He's like,
I don't know what it means.
I think it's the triangle over the eye, you see a lot of this. They say that's a sign of,
Is that A-OK?
well, somebody said it's white power. See the W and the P?
No.
There's some military guy that was playing the asshole game at a Trump picture. You know, you do this all the time to your friends.
Yeah, yeah.
And the goal is to stick your finger in there before military is
It's
a bunch
got to be
of,
below the waist.
yes, but
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's posing like this with Trump, military guy, which is funny as shit.
Yeah.
Sneak that in. They're like, he's throwing a white power sign with Trump, and Trump's okay with it. And it's like, shut
No.
up. It's a stupid game men play with each other.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it below your waist, you get to punch him in the shoulder,
Yeah.
unless you put your finger in it.
Yeah. Then the person that put the finger in gets to punch the person doing the same.
So you look at like a press release picture of Trump, and you're like this right here. That's funny as hell.
Yeah.
They're like, see the W, the OK picture.
How is it, if it's like this, how is that a W? That's an M.
I know,
And it's not a P,
I
it's a
know,
Q.
I know, but look, see how that says white P, WP,
No.
WP.
But if it's upside down.
I know, but they're saying. Same thing with Mariah Carey lately. She's like making a 666 symbol by doing this right here, something like that. But she was just like singing and fidgeting with her hands, like she's making the sign of 666. It's like, calm the flip
I don't know.
down.
I know a lot of
You
people.
don't have to make secret signs and crap.
know a lot of people reaching.
Mm-hmm.
They be reaching for stuff all the time, which
Stupid.
could be true, but
I don't know.
still reaching.
I don't think it's that obvious in the world.
Yeah.
Or then again, it might be super obvious and we're immune to it.
Yeah. Or they do it just because they're like, if they do it and nobody catches on, they're like, So it could be their type of game.
Maybe so.
Let's see how much we can put out there before they catch on.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's make a secret handshake or something.
Talking
yeah.
about pizza parties.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah. Pizza party.
So if anybody ever says, if I want a pizza party, I'd need to call law on them.
I mean, no.
Didn't you tell me you want a pizza party earlier?
We ate steak.
Yeah,
That's
right.
different.
Yeah, steak
and
potatoes.
cookies. I wanted to try some maple syrup on that steak from Canada. But I said, nah, I ruined that steak. It's a good steak.
Well, you ruined it with the A1.
No, enhanced it. It was really good. Really good.
A nice bloody steak is good.
Mariana's Trench.
A little bit of salt and pepper on it. That's all you need.
It was good, but I mean, half of it was not covered in A1. The other half was.
Yeah.
But it was good, man.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy A1. I
It's good.
don't.
Spicy ketchup.
I used to eat it.
I love it.
But one day, because I used to eat my steak like you, well done, A1 on it. And I was like, yeah, this is. And then
So
one
good.
day, I was like, you know what? Let me try it medium rare.
I can't.
That's it.
The texture, I don't like the texture. I like the crispy burnt parts.
Yeah.
I like the outside where it's seared.
Well, if you can get somebody that really knows how to cook it, you can sear the
will.
edge where it's crispy, but still medium rare
But
on the
I don't
inside
want that.
where
I
it's
don't-
soft.
I look at it and it's just so unappealing to me. It being red or pink in the middle.
That's where all that flavor is.
I don't. A1's got the flavor I want. Spicy
Yeah.
ketchup, baby boy.
But I never went back. I ate it pink. I ate that pink.
She
and
eats it
never
raw
went
as
back.
hell, but I think the Amazon does it just because I just do this because
it wow
she know.
factor?
Yeah,
People are like, wow, that's
wow, and I'm
rare.
like, gross.
Yeah. I got to have mine a little cooked, but I like it raw in the middle.
Yeah, how close I was to divorce.
Really?
No, not really. But that's funny.
Over steak?
Yeah,
World War III almost happened over a tree.
tuna casserole again.
Oh, man, I was messing with my sister-in-law the other day. Went into work. Man, I totally forgot everything I said. But I was talking to my wife, and something about, you didn't bring me no. She was like, you didn't bring breakfast or anything? I was like, no, you the one in the kitchen. You need to make me breakfast. or
You
something."
speak very lovingly, jokingly with your wife being a chauvinist.
Yeah.
it's funny.
Oh, yeah, I love being chauvinist. But my sister-in-law, she can't stand it because she's like anti-chauvinist.
Well,
But
that's
I
why she
do-
married your little brother.
Yeah, but I do it all the time.
Quiet.
I do it all the time just to mess with it.
That's why it's called Rubber Band Man. Whack, he goes, "Row, row." Yes, ma'am. Pow, wow.
That neck. The rubber band man. But it's funny. I wish I could remember the whole thing. But I had her over there cracking up because she was like biting her tongue, but like secretly getting angry. But, I was just doing it just to pick.
My daughter, I love talking politics, like just controversial politics in front of her, because she's 13 and she thinks she knows what the world's made of.
She ain't old enough to vote
Oh
yet.
God, no! And she gets so upset, and she's like, "I'm just not even gonna talk no more." I'm like, "That's good.
Yeah.
You need to learn how the world actually is.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a damn about your opinions.
Yeah.
So say them. Who cares? If other people get offended about your opinions, screw them. My opinions aren't stuck in concrete.
Yeah.
It can change.
Yeah.
My opinions have changed on this podcast about certain things. But
Yeah.
anyway, some people just play team sports.
Well, I think I've talked about this before, but it's like nobody ever likes to be the fool. So you have opinions you'll die with, even if they're wrong. But you won't change your mind because you don't want to admit that you're a fool. You were a fool about something, or not
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's like I've believed in this for so long that if I all of a sudden like, that's a good point.
Yeah, it'll totally wreck your whole.
Well, you can't trust him at all. He's a flip flopper.
Yeah,
Well, it's like Mitt Romney was a flip flopper. Remember when Mitt Romney
dude, he's a
ran?
rhino, bro.
He's a what?
He was a rhino.
A rhino?
Yeah, that's what they call Republicans that really are like Democrats in Congress, rhinos.
Oh,
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, he does stick to his faith, though. Like, he makes calls about, he don't like Trump at all.
Yeah.
And I get it. I don't like New Yorkers. I don't.
Yeah.
I think they're rude. I think,
my friend that was just up here, his wife's from New York.
yeah. And then they walk around like, hey, yo, hey.
No, she
I
ain't
mean,
like
to a
that.
point, she ain't from New York City. Okay, I
Yeah,
say
she
that.
is.
Is she?
Yeah.
They think they're so awesome. They're so proud of their little nasty, stupid city.
Well, she's Puerto Rican and New York.
Oh, Lord.
So she's a sweetheart, but you flip a switch in
I was
her,
getting ready to say,
and she
I used to work with a Puerto Rican New Yorker.
She
She's
gets-
from the Bronx.
yeah. Yes, that's where she's from.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Mary, I loved Mary. She was a good friend of mine. She's actually helped me get the courage up to ask the Amazon out. She helped me. Yeah. The clothes I'm wearing at her birthday party with Michael and her boyfriend and B-Rye and all that, she helped me pick out. So I know New York Puerto Ricans.
She had you dressing like Wu-Tang.
Dang. She's like, oh, she'll love that right there. Put this on. Put this right here. And but yeah, flip a switch. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
She can go off.
Yes.
She flips a switch. Other than that, she's a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fun stuff, man.
Yeah, you had a friend come up and you didn't let me come see him, and you always talk about my friends, like, oh, your friends.
Well,
No, double
I
standard.
learned a long time ago.
It's okay,
that you
double
can't-
standard.
You can't mix water and oil.
You can.
You got to keep your friend groups separated.
Oh, really? Because I don't
Yeah.
believe in that. I think
Yeah.
you could come definitely hang out with Mechanicsville.
No, they don't. They won't like me.
Oh God, not like that. They won't.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm not an ex-police.
Who cares?
They don't. My humor is not their humor.
Yes, it is, because your humor is my humor. My humor is your humor. I mean, and it's the same. It's the same.
I can't joke around. I can't joke around about like dead kids and stuff.
Yes,
like
you
y'all do.
can.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Cops' humor is
Dark and morbid.
very dark.
But of course,
That's how we deal with it.
Yeah, yeah.
People don't understand that part.
Yeah, it's a mechanism.
Mechanism. And sometimes we go off, we lose our crap on the citizenry. I've seen it before. Cops just lose their crap.
Yeah,
And you're like, ooh, he's doing wrong, and he should be fired, should be charged for what he did, but he just lost his marbles because of stuff he has to deal with.
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I couldn't do it.
It's easy. You can do it.
No,
It's easy as you make it. It really is.
I don't want to walk in and see some dude like dead, or
Yeah, it does suck.
even if it was like a grown person. Like I don't want to see, especially if it's like a kid or something. Dude, I'd be one of those cops that get arrested for killing the killer.
Last death case I had with my favorite agency in the world was a dead baby call.
Ooh,
And I
See, that would
had
tear me up.
I had to sit there and manipulate him and look at him. Poor little guy. He was like not even 6 months yet, and he just SIDS is what
yeah.
just spontaneous infant death. Poor little guy.
Well, they sleep on their back, play on their stomach. That's what you're supposed to do with them. You're never
Yeah.
supposed to let babies sleep on their stomach.
My
That's
girl
the way.
did. She would not sleep unless she slept on her stomach. She
Yeah.
had colic, and we didn't get no sleep because we're like this. Oh gosh,
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're constantly watching, but
Oh, it
most parents
sucked.
will just put it on there and
These parents
Those
were good
things.
parents. It
Yeah.
just happened.
yeah.
And they were so upset. And you can't show up to that scene and there to help and figure out what happened and be upset yourself. So you got to just put
Yeah.
that stuff away.
I couldn't. That's why I'm not.
And the poor little guy was out there on the concrete because they ran out of the house looking for help. And some landscapers come over to help him. And that's when EMS arrived and they put him down on the ground there. And EMS worked on him and he was pronounced dead and just left him there on the concrete. Poor little dude. Yeah. And so I show up and it's just like, hey, I'll do anything I can to help you here, to photograph the house, look at the baby. And poor little dude just laying there on the concrete. Ants already started working their way towards him.
Oh no, that's when you call your boy. Here.
Yeah.
Like you can put a little
I
circle.
remember just sweeping them away, just because, they're going for like the mouth and milk on their fat, whatever.
Yeah,
But,
that tender meat.
it sucks though because like, I don't even think about none of this at all. Maybe one day I'll wake up in the middle of the night like,
PTSD just kicks in.
maybe,
out
I
of
don't know.
nowhere.
I don't think I have that. The only PTSD I have is like,
That wreck you did.
no, that doesn't bother me. It's sad.
You turned it and your sergeant's like
Oh, Stash.
looking at you the whole time.
I pitted my own guy.
Yeah, he's just looking at you the whole time. while
I
he's
spun
in-
him. He just the whole time was like going, like, you idiot.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, sorry. Nah.
Yeah, PTSD about that.
Yeah. The only thing I have PTSD about is large crowds. And my family's out in public. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Because is somebody going to drive through this festival with their car? Is somebody going to open fire? Oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God. People are horrible. Not everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, not everybody.
I only deal with like maybe the lowest 5% of humanity, but that's all I deal with. I don't deal with good people because they don't need me.
Mm-hmm.
So all of a sudden you start painting the brush like everybody's a piece of crap, and that kind of ruins you.
Yeah.
But I'm not like a regular cop. I try not to be.
Yeah, I know.
Is that why you hang out?
Yeah.
Okay.
If
good.
you were a badge head, I couldn't hang out with you.
Maybe
man.
I'll become a badge head.
Oh, bro. That tells me that you don't want to be my friend. You old badge head friends calling up. That's
Well, they're talking about cars, and they're probably saying, "Hey, have you got a cameraman yet?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got one."
yeah. I can help you. You just gotta let me know a time and a date.
I will. This will be planned out. This will have to be planned out
Yeah.
because it's going to be from here all the way down there and
Yeah.
stops in between. 2 days, probably 2.5 days. Oh, I'm sorry, you're getting tired.
Yeah, you're talking about cars.
Yeah, you're right. Oh well, Ash and Burns.
Boring.
Where can they find us at?
I don't know. What is it? gmail.com or something?
ashandburnz@gmail.com.
Yeah, that's it.
Accordingtoplans@gmail.com. We are on the According to Plans YouTube channel.
Or you can just do a comment in the YouTube, and then we'll read it. We'll read them out.
Shout out to
I mean,
Continued Printing,
yep.
Creep Spring. He don't listen to this,
Yeah,
does
listen.
he? Alabama Rubber Band Man. Shout out to McGee. She listens to this.
Sometimes.
Blondage.
Look at that. Number 67. Comments. No comments yet.
All you
Shame,
got to
shame.
do, comment anything.
If you comment, we'll pull it up. Look
We'll
at that.
show
The
it.
one
We'll
before that, no comment. See? How are we supposed to engage with our...
I think
people.
what really happens is just me and you do this for ourselves.
Yeah. No, the last video, we had 16 views. So there's 15 people at least, because I watch, just so I can
watch
critique
too.
myself.
Yeah.
So 14 people.
I had you on one night down here playing. Because I watch after I post it, make sure everything's there.
Yeah.
And the girls are like, "You got to turn him down. He's all bass." I'm like, "This is how he talks." You talk like this right
What girl?
The Amazons.
Oh, yeah.
Prime and regular. They said you're all bass when you talk.
I can't help it.
I know. That's what I told him. I said that's his voice. It's all bass.
Let me try higher octaves.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm high.
Are you?
Yeah, I speak, and when I get
stoner.
excited, I get a little high like this.
I do that a little bit. But my normal speaking voice is this right here.
Yeah, and they're like, because it vibrates through the floor. They can hear someone's there talking. It's like, row, 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 row.
Yeah.
And then you hear,
We on a different side of the spectrum.
hey man, yeah, I'm on the infrared side. You can't see me. I'm here.
I'm on that info blue.
You're on the. You're like the rainbow. Sorry, it's okay. ash&burnz@gmail.com. According to plans, I got to call my buddy back. We got to get off here. Ooh, and we got no kids or parents here tonight. I'm gonna go to bed early.
Sleep.
Yes. Oh, you mean have some relationships with your wife? Nah. I gave that away during marriage. I do plan on not doing that ever again. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're sorry.
Push the button. I'll push this button.
Holla.
Holla if you swallow. And O.E. Eddie Kamish, I'm going to call you, baby. My new friends.
Yep.
You know, it'd be nice if I could see your friends once in a while.
Get me to the curb.
You didn't even freaking invite me or call me. Hey, come see my buddy here. I know him
busy.
too. He's busy with hanging out with you.
We were busy.
I couldn't just stop in and go,
We
hey,
went
buddy.
bowling.
Oh, I couldn't stop in and
You
eat
don't
nachos.
bowl.
I could eat nachos with him. He's a cool dude. I
Yeah,
know what
he
he
is.
looks like.
Do you?
No, I don't. You don't know
Oh.
what I look like. See, my voice got high.